Hello everyone. In today's lesson we shall be learning how to export from from AutoCAD to Revit. You already have your site plan or your floor plan on your AutoCAD. You've done everything on AutoCAD, but you want to take it to Revit so you can from there generate the model and do the rendering and the visualization there. How do you do that? Right, as you can see on this screen. But by the way, my name is Frank Ilo from Afri Design Studios. Like I was saying, from the screen you can see the site plans. Okay, I have the site plans for the same building, but the one on my left hand side is more complicated in the sense that it has more components or more fixtures to be worked on. But for this lesson I just want to go simple. When you start doing it on your own and you start mastering the software, you can start doing complicated site plans. But for this lesson we are going to use something simple. That is why we are going to choose the one on our right hand side, which is this one in blue color. As you can see, we have the swimming pool here. This is the swimming pool, and this is the main building. We have the main building. We have the flower areas here. On the left hand side we have the flower area. On the right hand side we have the flower area. I get it. Then here we have the gate. This is the entrance gate to this site. This is the site plan with the building and the swimming pool. We now want to export to Revit. What do we do? What I normally do is this. I first and foremost isolate this very drawing, this very site. If you look at this file now, there are so many drawings we have here. I'm not going to export all of them. The one I'm going to export, I'm going to isolate first. Let me first isolate this very one before I now move it to Revit. How do I isolate it? I click somewhere up here and drag down to window it. Then I click. Once I click, I type W on my keyboard. W, just like this. When I type W, something is going to appear. When this appears, just press enter. Don't do any other thing but press enter. I press enter. This dialog box is going to come out for me to give it a name. For me to assign a name to this very drawing that I want to push to Revit. What name should I call it now? Let me just call it Frank's Project Revit. The other one, the first one in our previous lesson, we called it Frank's Project AutoCAD. But this time around, we are calling this one Frank's Project Revit to differentiate between the two of them. So after doing this, the next thing I have to do is to select where I want to save this work. I want to also save this work on my desktop. Okay, you can see it here. This is my desktop. It's already there. It's at the desktop. But if it is not, I would have just clicked on desktop here. After clicking on desktop, the file name has already been there, Frank's Project Revit. The next thing I'm going to do is to save. I click on save. Once I click on save, I'm going to come back here to this environment and click OK. The work is saved. So if I minimize now and go to, to the desktop, I'm going to see this drawing. So if I minimize this and go here, I think this should be it. Frank's Project Revit. I might have as well exported this very one to Revit. This also is convertible to Revit. Are you getting me? So you don't start wondering, why did I leave this one and start working on this? I worked on this because when I converted from Revit to AutoCAD, I had to do page setup again. I have to do page setup on this very work. Okay, but because I don't have the time to do page setup, I now copied it into another file that I've already done before. If you look at this very file, This file was a file I've done before in my work, in my desktop. It is called modern duplexes. So immediately I exported from Revit to AutoCAD. I had to also move the one from that AutoCAD back into this very file so that it can assume all the page setup that I've done in this very work. Okay, if not, I would have come to this very work and set the page again, but I don't have that time to set the page. So but on your own, you may just decide to set the page there, because if you don't set the page and export to Revit, you are going to have challenges. The scaling will be something else. The scaling will not tally. Just take note of this. If you convert from Revit to AutoCAD and you want to take it back to Revit again, you must have to set the page in AutoCAD so that when you take it to Revit, the scale system, the scaling will tally. It will match with that of Revit. That was what I simply did here. So we are going to be exporting this very drawing to Revit. This one and not this one. Now, how do we do that? Let's go back to Revit. I go back to Revit. Let's assume you are opening a fresh Revit, or even if it is an old one, you must be in Revit environment. You must be in Revit environment first and foremost. When you are in Revit environment, you now go to Insert. Click on Insert. When you click on Insert, depending on the level where you want to bring the work, I want to take this one to my natural ground level. I want to bring that site plan because it is a site plan. My site plan cannot be hanging on my first floor level. It cannot be hanging on my ground floor level. My site plan has to be on my natural ground level. So I go to project browser, double click on natural ground level. It will bring me here. Now, by right, or is by the right thing to do is for you to have imported when there is no drawing here. Are you getting me? To have imported when there is no drawing here. But for the fact that there is no drawing here, never mind, because we are concentrating on the site plan. We want to use the work we imported as our site plan guide. We want to use it as our site plan guide. So what we're going to do now is this. When you're on your natural ground level, the next thing you have to do is go to, what is it called again? Go to application menu, click on an application menu. When you click on application menu, what are you going to do? Okay, no, I don't think this is the right thing to do. When you go to insert, okay, go to the level you want to bring it. Okay, sorry, you shouldn't have gone to application menu. What you should do is this: come to link card. This card means AutoCAD, to link it with Revit. You can either select this one, or you select import card, also to import AutoCAD into Revit. But I normally use this link card, so I click on link card. When I click on link card, it's going to bring out this format for me, this dialog box, asking me to choose the file I want to export. First thing I have to know is, where did I save it? Remember that I saved it on my desktop. So we are already in my desktop, so I have to scroll down to look for that very work. Now, if you look at this, we'll have two jobs: Frank's project AutoCAD, Frank's project Revit. This is the one I want to bring to Revit, so I click on this. When I click on this, the next thing I have to do is to look at this color. If you look at color, if you click here, you see invert, preserve, black and white. If you select black and white, whatever you are going to import here, the drawing is going to be in black and white. If you select preserve, it's going to preserve whatever color you are bringing it with. Then if it select invert, I think is about the opposite. I can't really explain that now. But I know about preserve and black and white. So I just select preserve. Okay. Then layers and levels, leave it at this all. We have all, we have visible, we have specify, leave it at all. Import units, leave it at auto detect. Import unit, that's why I told you must have to set your unit levels. You must have to set your page, you have to set your page in AutoCAD whenever you want to bring it to Revit. Whenever you want to bring it to Revit, make sure that the environment of the AutoCAD, this page setup has been done. If not, you're going to have problems. So when you have set it and you select this auto detect, it is going to detect whatever you set there. That is why this one is important. Leave it at auto detect. Correct lines that are slightly offline. So any line that is off the axis, you have commanded it to correct it. That is why you have to check this box. Let it correct every line that is slightly off the axis. Positioning. Positioning here, we have so many other things. This is asking you, how do you want this work you're going to import? How do you want it to be positioned? Do you want it to be positioned at the origin to origin? We know what is origin to origin. If you did um, graph in your school, you know the graph book that we used to use in secondary school. Then the graph book, there's a place called the origin where you have the zero. Okay, that is how this thing is going to position your building. When you bring it, it's going to position it at the, what is it called now, at the top, sorry, bottom left corner. It's going to position it at the bottom left corner. But if you say center to center, it's going to position it at the center automatically. Remember, this one is automatic. Auto. We have automatic and we have manual. The manual is that you have to use your hand to arrange it and set it. But auto is, it means that it has to be positioned there on its own automatically. So we have center to center. If you want the building to be at the center of your drawing area, if you want it to be at the origin to origin, I have explained that. If you want it to be origin to origin, again, auto, it is up to you. But what I normally do is this: I select manual center, so that it will enable me to use my hand to position it where I want it to position. And with that, when you report with that, the building will be, your cursor will be carrying the building. Are you getting me? Your cursor will be carrying the building, in the sense that wherever you move the cursor, the building will go. Wherever you move the cursor, the building will go. I like it that way than using automatic. Okay, so I select manual center. When I select manual center, also this one is automatic because I selected already that I want it to be at natural ground level. So this one will be here for me. Then orient to view, check this box. Then the next thing you have to do, or the final thing you have to do, is to click open. Once I click open now, because I selected manual center, this my cursor will carry the building or the object or the drawing that I brought in. So I click on open. So you can see it now. My cursor is carrying it. Anywhere I move my cursor, the drawing will go. If I move it to the right, it will go to the right. If I take it to the left, it will go to the left. If I bring it downwards, it will go downwards. If I take it up, it will go up. That is why I love manual. Okay, so I position it close to this building where I will be seeing it. Okay, but before I position it there, let me show you something. Let's assume that this drawing that I have here, the one in black and white, the black color, is not here, and you are just bringing this drawing afresh. What do? Just position it. Once you position it, you now go to wall, go to architecture first, click on architecture, click on wall, and you start tracing the building. You are automatic. What you are doing is to trace the building. I don't know if I should do another class for this. Maybe I should do another class for this. So let's forget about that. So how to erect the wall after you have already brought in the drawing from AutoCAD. How do you erect the wall? But that is not what we are here for today. We are here to do our site plan. Okay, so I click on this, and okay, I think we should end it here because I don't want this video to be long. So actually, we're not here to do the site plan. The main reason for this lesson is for us to learn how to bring our AutoCAD into our Revit environment. In our next class, we are going to look at how to erect walls. How to erect walls using the AutoCAD file that was brought in from AutoCAD. Some people don't know how to do this, but that is what we are going to do in our next lesson. And after that, we are not going to learn how to do our site plan using the imported, not just our site plan, but our landscaping, sorry, to how to do our landscaping, using the imported Rev or AutoCAD file. Thank you for watching this video once again. Do not fail to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Afri Design Studios. And my name, Frank Ilo. Thank you.